ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Welcome to today's session of the Sangat of the Divine Light, where we sit together as one universal family wherever our beliefs lie, but we sit together as one, children of the Divine, to celebrate those beautiful teachings of the Divine Masters, by which we can not only create a beautiful society, but help each other elevate beyond the hypocrisies of the mind towards our higher consciousness. Last week, I shared with you the teachings behind Sangat Karma, Agni Karma, Pralabdha Karma, Kiryaman Karma, and the outcome of these karmas that we experience in this life. Today, with Vaheguru's blessing and your blessing, you are the Sangat, I shall endeavor to share with you some insights into the beauty of Neh Karma. Neh Karma are the karmas of the preordained souls, the pious souls. Relax for the next 20 minutes or so. Clear your thoughts, and let's go into the teachings of the Divine Guru Masters. From the Sri Sukhmani Sahib, I shall start with this teaching. Baisno so jis hove so prasann, bisan ki maya te hoye bhin, कर्म करत होवे नह कर्म, तिस वैष्णो का निर्मल धर्म, काहूं फल की इच्छा नहीं बाछै, केवल भगत कीर्तन संग राचै, मन तन अंतर सिमरन गोपाल, सब ऊपर होवत कृपाल, आप दृढ़ अवराह नाम जपावै, नानक ओ बैसनो परम गत पावै, आप दृढ़ अवरा नाम जपावै, नानक ओ बैसनो परम गत पावै. These divine verses from the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji beautifully highlight the qualities and benefits of those who engage in divinely directed seva, known as Neh Karma. So let us understand the overview of these teachings. As the disciple receives the grace of the divine, dwelling amid Maya's influence, such a person remains free of Maya's influences. Such a person will never seek recognition or praise for their divine actions, for their thoughts remain fixed on the Shabd mantra. A soul like this will perform seva and simran with compassion and kindness, gratitude and grace, whilst maintaining humility, selflessness, and devotion. It is vital to understand that true devotion is just not about ritualistic or dogmatic practices. It is also about living a life according to divine principles and developing a deep, meaningful, and enduring relationship with the divine. I must emphasize that there is nothing wrong with rituals, for they do provide comfort to the many millions. True devotion, while absorbed in the mantra, will inspire other seekers to serve in the same manner, creating a great karma not only for themselves, but also for the many who follow in their footsteps. Such souls will be blessed with the most honorable, esteemed, supreme status in the divine realms. Whereas the first 4 types of karma we discussed last week, the Sanchit, the Pralabdha, the Agni, and the Kiryaman, are a result of Maya's subjugation. Nehkaram is born of a mind that is free and liberated, just a surge of energy without a conscious ego. We must recognize that karma is neither good nor bad. Karma, in essence, represents the choices in lives we had made. Therefore, we must recognize that we are not victims of karma. We are simply creative directors of our very own lives. Karma tarti sarir jog antara jo bove so khat. The scriptures share with us. The body is the field of karma in this age. Whatever you plant, you shall harvest. Those who deny this eternal law will become victims of anguish, frustrations, bitterness, and of the why me, why me, why me. A poet writes, within the circle of life's endless flow, we sow the seeds of our karma's show. The choices we make, the paths we tread, guide us to the destiny we'll be led. The fruit we reap is not by chance, but the consequence of our every stance. Our thoughts and emotions, our deepest desires, shape the karmic web that we conspire. The pain and suffering that we must endure are but the lessons that we must secure. For within the depths of our intent lie the seeds of our karma, both true and a lie. So let us be mindful of our every deed and plant that which the soul needs. For the karma that we leave behind is the mark of life we will come to find. Understand that nothing in the universe is an accident. There is no potluck, but the consequence of our every stance, our every intention, our every focus, our every emotion. Therefore, we must learn to be cautious about the depth of our intentions. The greater the intent, the greater the suffering. So the question arises, what part of me suffers in the laws of karma if I am divine? Two birds perch on a tree, one of which is nibbling on the fruit that hangs in front of it, while the other bird observes. The bird eating the fruit represents that part of us that is swayed by the poisoned, sensual allure of Maya's fruits. This aspect of ourselves is also referred to as the jiva, or the jeev, or the individual self. The bird that observes represents the Atma, or the Atman, as many would pronounce. This is the divine pure essence, the divine abode, a sublime sanctuary within. The Atma is the uncontaminated, unblemished, and timeless energy that exists in all. Therefore, combined, we are the Jeev Atma. Those who become aware of this aspect of themselves are referred to as the self-realized, awakened, or the conscious. However, this self-realization necessitates a process of Sangat, Seva, Simran, meditation, and self-introspection. Through divine blessings, through the power of the word, this process of Sangat, Seva, Simran, self-introspection will ultimately cleanse the impurities of the mind. Consequently, one will transcend beyond the limitations of the physical self and experience a state of blissful consciousness. Kai kod prabh ko kho jante, Atma mein par brahm lahante. Guruji says, for the many millions who are searching for the divine, understand that the supreme divine will be found within our souls. So find a true spiritual master who not only understands the essence of the teachings of the scriptures, who not only have spent time with preordained masters, but have also applied those teachings in their lives. As we spend time with such blessed souls and cultivate the divine teachings that they impart on us, we will begin to understand the true nature of our reality. With the Master Guruji's blessings, we will transcend the negative effect of our karma. Our innumerable karmas will simply burn away. Gur ka shabd kate kot karm. Like a person who works in a perfume shop, by the end of the day will eventually smell of the same perfume. Remaining in close proximity of such a pious soul with love, reverence, humility, absorbing their teachings, the sublime Shabd energy of such a master will be absorbed by the energy of the faithful, leading to a profound stillness, harmony, and tranquility of the mind and heart, leading to a deeper understanding of the divine and the self and the universe. This is the power of association. In the presence of such preordained masters, the Surt, meaning our focus, our attention, shall once again attain stability and consciously reconnect with the Shabd, gradually leading us back to our original state of purity. The true master shall guide us to introspect deeply upon ourselves, on our thoughts, on our emotions, on our actions, and the attachments of our emotional energies. As the disciple develops unwavering faith in their preordained masters, the teachings, Guruji, Prophet, their scriptures, the seeker will slowly begin to experience the current and light vibrations of the Shabd of the word. Light meaning prakash, vibration meaning tun. The two aspects of the word, the two aspects of naam, will begin to flow into the mind of a seeker from the spiritual planes. This flow of the Shabd Naam will elevate the mind from the 9 gates and eradicate the bondage of karma. As one becomes acquainted with the divine, one will get to know the divine. As one gets to know the divine, one will begin to flourish in the divine. As one flourishes in the divine, one shall ultimately cherish the divine. As one cherishes the divine, one shall experience an effortless union with the divine. And in union, one will receive the divine graceful gaze known as Nadar. Nadar will then eradicate our karmic debts. There was a king who oversaw a large kingdom. Fed up of his own lavish lifestyle, he decided to become a normal citizen in his own kingdom. So one early morning, whilst all were asleep, he rides to the edge of his kingdom to a place where nobody knew him. Disguising himself as a commoner, he makes his way back to his kingdom. On his way back, he walks into a bar where nobody recognized him. In the bar, a fight took place. The bar owner called the local police, and as a consequence, along with others, the king was taken into prison. All night long, he spent in the cold and damp cell. In the morning, the king was taken to stand before the judge. The charges were read out. And as the judge was about to read out his judgment, the king smiled and, removing his disguise, said, "Be careful before you read judgment, as I am the one who put you in your seat." Therefore, all true teachers, and I say true teachers, will encourage you to connect you not with themselves, but with the one divine. The one divine, the true ruler of all kings of all creation, ruling over all dominions. And only in this divine relationship will the soul find eternal peace and salvation. If you develop a meaningful relationship with the divine, then in your hour of need, the divine will not only stand by you, but will also stand for you. Dharma Rai Dar Kagad Phare Jan Nanak Lekha Samjha. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, the righteous judge of Dharma in the court of the Lord has torn up all my karmic accounts. Servant Nanak's account has forever been settled. In conclusion, life is inherently imperfect. We will make many mistakes. Nevertheless, we must endeavor to realize our fullest potential and strive towards self-improvement. Understands that our flaws can aid us in our spiritual refinement, providing we learn from them, guiding us towards our loftier selves and greater aspirations. We possess an invaluable opportunity to break free from the chains of our karma, to evade the unceasing noose of death, and to avoid the excruciating agony of reincarnation. Countless deities yearn for this body. So while we have this privilege, we must recognize that it comes with responsibilities that we must fulfill through the power of choice. In the turbulent currents of life, there is nothing we can do about what has happened in the past. Let the past be forgotten, and we must learn from our mistakes. However, do not let our past detract from the beauty of our future. This is the only time to break free from the shackles of our karma. If we allow the divine to become a part of our lives, the divine will assume responsibility for all our karmas. We will never need to be concerned. We shall be absolved from the prison of eternal damnation. Our joyful soul will exult in its newfound freedom. And as the journey of life winds down, as it inevitably will for all of us, and the soul departs from its mortal five-elemental body, a celestial voice will sing in the realms above. Jivano mein jeevan paya, Jivano mein jeevan paya, Gurmukh bhaaye Ram, Gurmukh bhaaye Ram. With the benevolent blessings and guidance of the true Gurmukh, the soul cries, I am free, I am free, I am free. I have found eternal life in my Divine Father's everlasting celestial home. Sangat Ji, whatever service we do with those values of Nehkaram. Because all is the grace of the divine. Everything else is ego. Without another, without grace, Sangat Ji, our karma will not be eradicated. Without Guruji's blessings, without divine blessings, without your prophet's blessings, Sangat Ji, our karma, the cycle of our karma will not be broken. And life after life, we shall come back suffering the consequences of our previous karma. This, Sangat Ji, is a path of humility, of love, of compassion, of kindness. Understand that wherever we do is simply a blessing of the divine. So let us practice our dharma in the frame of mind of Nehkaram. And in this way, Sangat Ji, let us break once and for all this negative chain of karma which has bound us down into the many, many reincarnations, this pain, this agony, dokha, sokha, karta, janama, phonamua, dok, sok, these illusions. And life after life we suffer from these illusions. Let us break free, Sangat Ji, and let us find rest in our Father's home. Thank you so much. God bless you. Make this life count. Seconds, moments, days, hours, years are simply ticking away, Sangat Ji, simply ticking away. Become aware, become awake, become alert. God bless you, Sangat Ji. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.